is Ariel, and this is Fire Dragon Friday, your weekly love and romance tarot readings that we do every Friday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all are doing wonderful out there. Hope it has been a good week. It's definitely been a busy but good week here. So I hope that you all are well and safe out there. Thank you so much for joining me, and this is going to be for this coming week. If you're looking for a deeper and more in-depth reading, check out the live stream that we did for the Venus in Gemini. That's going to last longer, and it's a little bit longer and deeper reading. That's going to last until June the 2nd. So that's something that you can check out. These are going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller reading, and so they're very, very good if you want to get in a little deeper. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and information will be posted down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started, everyone. I'm sure people will come in as we continue our readings here tonight. I'm going to start out, of course, with our usual. We're going to look at our astrology patterns that are going on for this week ahead. We did have a lot of changes this week, guys. We had the new moon in the sign of Taurus on Tuesday that we experienced. Yesterday, we did a live stream for Jupiter's movement into the magical sign of Pisces. So if you have not watched those, they are all time-stamped. They all have readings for each sign, and they were really good. They were really great, and it's wonderful to know a little bit more about what these planetary changes are bringing to us. Hello to everyone that's already in my chat. Oh, hey, Happy Girl. Hey, Susan. Markers, Eric. Good to see you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad you are here. And I'm sure that we're going to have more folks coming in as the night goes on. That's always the way it is. It often starts out a little slow and then it picks up. So here is our chart for this evening, beginning our week out. So we can see that there's been a lot of stuff going on, and there's even more coming up, of course. So right now, this evening, we are right on the tail end of the moon in Gemini. The moon in Gemini is been with us the last 2 days, and so it's going to move into the very home-loving, nurturing sign of Cancer for the weekend. I would say that this combination of the moon in Cancer with the sun in Taurus, that's a very, very nice placement. It's very cozy energy. It is very home-loving energy. So I would say that, you know, if you're a homebody, you're going to absolutely love the energy of this weekend. You're going to really enjoy just hanging out by yourself, getting things done around the house, maybe hanging out with your family, close friends, or the people that you share a home with. That's really the energy of this weekend very strongly. And, you know, Venus in, not Venus, but Cancer and Taurus, those signs are a sextile to each other in the aspects. So they get along very nicely. They really do. They both tend to love home, family, stability, roots. They're pretty happy to just be where they are if they enjoy their surroundings. So that is the kind of weekend we definitely have ahead. Mars is here in the middle of its transit through, again, that very nurturing sign of Cancer. So there is a lot of energy being expended in and around the home. That's where a lot of us are focusing our time, our attention, our resources, and our energy, and kind of our directive, because Mars is all about that direct energy, how we're going, where we're getting, you know, why are we doing it, all of that, how it ties into our personal energetic direction. It's that masculine drive, that masculine forward energy. And so, you know, there's a lot of assertive qualities coming out around that home environment. It's like you're really getting into that feeling that we want to have a great home life, we want to have a good home environment, and so we're really willing to kind of step up and fight for it, to be more assertive about it than we have been in the past. And always keep in mind, guys, when the moon and Mars are conjunct, and especially when they're conjunct in the sign of Cancer, which they will be over this weekend, mood swings are highly probable. So please don't take it personally if people's moods are up and down. If your moods are up and down, try to take a little time out, take a break for yourself, because you may go through the gamut of emotions over this weekend. Mars conjunct the moon, especially in the moody sign of Cancer, can have your emotions swinging up and down and all over the place. One minute you might be laughing, next you might be crying, next you might be laughing again. You know, it's just let it go. Don't worry too much. Just take the little roller coaster ride that provides. Sometimes it's very freeing to just let your emotions come out as they will. We are getting into our last degrees of Taurus season. Here we are at 24 degrees, so that gives us about 5 to 6 days left with our sun sign moving through Taurus. So this will be the last weekend that we have in Taurus, so this is a good time to just take advantage of that grounded earthy energy as it makes its last pass for this year. You know, you might want to be working on your finances, balancing the books, thinking about how you want to grow things for the future. Set those intentions, everyone. Set those intentions over this weekend for sure. Venus, of course, our planet of love, has moved into Gemini. That's going to be there, like I said, till June 2nd. So keep that in mind, that we are still on that fast track of Venus being in that very talkative, communicative, sharing energy and information kind of sign. It's very intellectual, and it is more friendship oriented. I will say Venus in Gemini, or people born with Venus in Gemini, many times are looking for more of a friendship relationship than a, you know, big knock down the doors passion kind of relationship. So this is definitely that meeting of the minds. That's the best way to connect with people right now, especially because we also have Mercury, our planet of communication and thought, in the sign of Gemini. So in general, the energy is one of sharing ideas, sharing energy, sharing intentions, letting people know where you stand, letting people know where you stand. There's our Jupiter just last night. Look at that, 0 degrees of Pisces, just moved in to the sign of the fishy. And so that's a very exciting thing. That's a blessing for all of us. Check out the live stream that we did last night if you haven't done so yet, and see what Jupiter in Pisces will be blessing your sign on, because that is a great place for Jupiter. Coming back to its sign of Pisces is one of its very natural places for it to be. And the reason for that is because before the discovery of Neptune, which currently rules Pisces, we had Pisces and Sagittarius both being ruled by the sign of by that planet, by Jupiter. So it's really cool. It's really cool that Jupiter going into Pisces is actually one of its natural places to express itself. So it's very comfortable, very cozy there. Good to see you out there, Brenda. Thanks for stopping by my channel, honey. Appreciate that. All right, let's get into a little bit of sweetgrass and tarot. We're gonna burn some of this sweetgrass and sage before we start the tarot, and we're gonna also do a little bit of sound therapy. Hey there, Gwen. Hey, Krista. Yeah, I wore my red today. Gotta get red for the dragon. Oh gosh. Yeah, gotta match my fiery friend right here. Yep. Go ahead and cleanse and clear. I always like to do this anytime we do any kind of reads. It is a nice evening here, I'll tell you. It is beautiful right now. A little chilly, but not bad. The birds are happy and singing. Wow, it smells good together when you put these together. It's really nice. All right. Love the sweetgrass. Love the sweetgrass. Oh, so good. Yeah, Brenda has a great tarot channel for anyone who wants to check her out as well. She does. All right, let's get a little sound on this. Let's see where my mallet is. It's always good to know where your mallet is in life. It's always good to know where that... Keep your hatchet and your mallet close at hand. It's always important. So tonight we're going to use the Earth, the Venus fork, and also the root chakra. All right. Those felt good. They always feel good. Sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes a little bit more. So we're just going to get started with our first sign of the night. That's going to be for Aries. So I hope Aries is doing well. This should be a decent week for you guys. You know, there's a lot of good energy shifting up into Gemini. Things are getting closer to your time. I definitely feel like this particular weekend, Aries, you might feel more like staying indoors because of this energy of Mars and Cancer, your ruling planet in that sign of Cancer. It's a good time to just relax. Good time to rest and relax. Park that sports car for just a little while, Aries. That's what I would say energetically. So let's see what we have for you for your weekly love and romance reading. We're going to start with one main theme, one key word for you, and jump into the tarot as well. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have ahead for our beautiful Aries folks in their love and romance life, whatever messages of guidance and inspiration they need for their highest good. Abundance. Focus on abundance, Aries. Focus on what makes you feel abundant, prosperous, happy, flourishing. You know, whatever that is, focus in on that. That's going to help you. It's going to help your love life. It's going to help your outlook into those areas of romance and the heart. So feel that abundance, Aries. You know, to me, that gets into the energy of gratitude. It gets into that energy of expansion. And, you know, when you have that gratitude for, you know, what you have in your life already, it brings you more abundance. And I think, you know, too, with this number 8, it's that infinity loop. You know, what you put out comes back to you very strongly with that number. So tonight I'm actually changing up out of my usual angel wisdom tarot that I've been working with. I'm actually using tonight, this is one of my favorite decks. It's absolutely stunning. The Tarot of the Divine. The artwork is just gorgeous, guys. It has a little book with it, and there is a larger book that you can buy that gets even deeper. But what this is every tarot card in here has artwork that's from, you know, a story, a legend, mythology, spiritual figures. It's just one of the coolest tarot decks, honestly, I've ever come across. So let's get into this. We're going to start with 3 for Aries for their week ahead, and then we are going to clarify with our Modern Witch Tarot. Yeah, I feel this for you guys. I think that a lot of my Rams have been going through some stuff. Now, the 4 of Cups is coming up. I do feel like there has been some contemplation. There's been some, you know, waiting things out, seeing how things come about. You may have been waiting to hear from somebody, Aries, and there's a decision that you're kind of trying to make. It's like, should I wait this out? Should I hang in there? If they haven't been calling me, if they haven't been talking to me, you know, what's the best course of action? And of course, you know, right here back in the window, he's so busy focused on these cups that, you know, the 4th cup here with this little bird singing, trying to catch his attention, you know, is kind of getting ignored. So don't ignore the good new opportunities. You may be so focused on, you know, maybe one person or one situation, somebody calling you back or somebody getting in contact with you, that you may be missing somebody else that could even be better for you. So don't get so lost in that, Aries, this week. Let's see what we have clarifying this 4 of Cups for you. Yeah, the Sun. So I really want you to come out from behind any negative place of complacency or, you know, avoidance. This is that sort of like, I'm just going to stay here and wait. But I don't want you to put that off. I don't want you to put your own life off because you're waiting to hear from someone or you're waiting for them to take action, because they may not, right? They may not. And in the meantime, your life is getting put on hold, and it's a big, beautiful life here. The Sun is the most positive card of the tarot, so I feel like there's big, big positive blessings coming in, and because your focus has been maybe on someone who isn't giving you what they really should be giving you, you might be missing it. So I just want you to take your eyes off of that focus for a little bit and just look around you and see the good things that are coming up as well, that could be good alternate paths and plans, especially for my single Aries. And these readings are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in a separated relationship. But I feel this a little more for my singles who may be dating, or you might have found someone that you think, that's someone I'm really interested in, but they haven't been giving you what you need, and they haven't been, you know, really showing you the love that you need and the attention and the goodness that you need. So keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. The other thing that gets me there is the 7 of Swords right in the center. So, you know, this is just telling you to be aware of anybody or anything, any situations that you could be in where they're energy thieves, narcissists, energetic vampires. And you know how those kind of people operate. They'll love bomb you. They'll act like you're the greatest thing in the world since sliced bread. And then they kind of ditch, right? They get you on this chain of like desperation and addiction. It's like they give you all the good stuff and then they take it away, and then you're begging for it to come back again. So if you're dealing with anything or anything that seems to feel like that, please be aware of it, Aries. Please notice it. Don't ignore that. It's important for you to walk the other way from 7 of Swords type people. This is also a great you know, reminder to be very honest yourself with, you know, your intentions, what you want, what you need. Don't wear a false mask, right? And don't allow people who wear a false mask with you. Yes, right here. This is the Moon. So it's really about clearing through any kind of confusion, any kind of situations where you feel like you haven't been able to see everything you wanted to see. And I think that you may be getting some revelations this week about someone or something, for good or for bad, right? You know, you may be secrets being revealed about someone, and you're realizing, oh, maybe they really didn't have my best interest at heart. And so it gives you the information that you need to move past it. I don't see that as a bad thing. I see this as necessary revelations that are coming through in your love life. And yes, I could see where it may, you know, really let you down. Here's the 5 of Cups. This is a disappointment. This is definitely that moment of sadness and grief. So, you know, you may be processing some of that, but to me, because of the sun and the moon's balance here, I think there's also some very positive things that will come out of the situation for you, Aries. So if you're resonating with this, hang in there. This might be a challenging week emotionally, because there may be some things coming up around someone that you either felt maybe was promising or felt could have been a thing, but you're getting some messages and getting some things revealed that is going to give you something more to go on. And it may be one of those things that's a minor setback, and then you feel like, okay, I'll get through this. You know, it puts you in this position. It puts you in this position hanging upside down, the Hanged Man. So it really is that feeling of, you know, having to rebalance, having to go through a bit of a emotional trial by fire, but you will get through it, right? This isn't obviously going to be for every single Aries, so if this doesn't feel like your story, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, but if this is your story, I would say definitely look beyond, look beyond. If somebody is not being honest and not having integrity with you, look beyond that, because the sun is rising and you may just have been not seeing it because you were so focused on this person. On the underside, we do have the Queen of Coins. So to me, this is that very grounded, balanced, stable, you know, divine feminine energy. It's very Capricorn. So to me, what she's really about is finding what's truly worthwhile, what's truly got long-lasting value and positivity to go forward. We've got underneath the Queen of Wands. Wow, Aries, Queen of Wands and Queen of Coins. So I feel like deep at heart, you know, what you really want is someone that's passionate, fiery, but also very stable, very honest, and really is all about giving something positive to you as well as you giving something positive back to them. So don't waste your time with energy vampires, narcissistic people, bullies. You know, don't waste any time with that. So let's see what we've got in the fortune cookie messages for you. Ooh, and sexuality is coming up here. So yeah, the passion is there. Existing relationships could find new passion and heightened attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. If single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. So yeah, this I feel very strongly. So if you're in an existing relationship, you might be going through some ups and downs, but it's going to come out stronger. Absolutely. If you're single, yes, be careful of the folks that aren't, you know, being honest with you. And always pay, you know, go towards the light. Go towards the light, Aries. Go towards the ones that are honest. Go towards the ones that are good for you. You might be finding something troubling out about someone this week. It's very possible. And it may not even be your person. You know, sometimes it plays out from other people's perspective. Sometimes it could be you hearing from a friend and they say, I can't believe such and such did this or did that, you know. It can be that too. It can be that too sometimes. All right. Hey, Amber. Hey, Fire Girl. Good to see you out there. Awesome to have you back again with us. Right? Oh, thanks. I put on my red tonight. All right, so let's get into Taurus. Yeah, we're getting some strange ones in the chat. Getting some strange ones here in the chat tonight. This is what happens when you start, when your channel starts to get bigger. You start to, you know, attract some potential flies here. I think we may have a few for you to. Yeah, that's enough from you, Isaac. Somebody take care of that one. That's enough from him. Yep. Bye-bye. Thank you, Krista. When they just come in and they're saying the same thing over and over and over again, and they're just being an idiot. Yep. Bye. Bye. SWAT. Hey, David. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you and your Pisces moon are doing good. You got 5. He got 5 planets in Capricorn. David does. Yeah. He's got me beat. I got 4. He's got 5. 5 planets in Capricorn. Yep. All right. So Taurus, let's get back to you guys. Let's see how you are doing tonight. This is the last weekend that we have with the sun moving in Taurus for the rest of this year until next year. So let's see what's coming up for you guys. I think this should be a nice weekend for Taurus. Could be a real homebody kind of weekend for the Taurus folks. Let's see what we're bringing through for this week ahead. Dear angels, divine beings of guiding light, all of our ancestors. Let's see what we've got, please, for Taurus for this week ahead in love and romance. What is coming through strongest for them? What messages do they need to know? And Taurus, these are general readings. They won't resonate with every single one of you. So if it doesn't resonate, you might want to check out the placements of your other planets. And this is also for anyone, singles, couples, or those in separation. Take it as it resonates to you. New beginnings. Yeah, and this could be something coming full circle for my Taurus folks this week. So there could be some new beginnings. And in a love reading, whenever I see this card, it always feels like there's either new beginnings in, love, like actually meeting a new person, or there's new beginnings coming into a current energy, a current relationship where it's like you're falling in love all over again, or you're really working through some things or putting some old issues to rest that really allow you to have like a bright, brand new, happier feeling. So definitely an energy of new beginnings this week for you guys. So let's look into your tarot using the Tarot of the Divine and the Modern Witch to clarify. Let's start out with 3, please, for you, Taurus. Yeah, I do feel this with you guys, right? I said it's a homebody kind of week, and look what we got. We got the Hermit coming on up. So the Hermit card is Virgo energy. It's very earthy, and it's really about seeking your true light, seeking your truth, seeking your ultimate truth. Doing a lot of inner and outer healing work, right? So this is really something you're focused on very strongly this week. It may be a time where even if you have, romantic opportunities or relationships, you may just say, you know what, I just need a day to myself. I need a weekend to myself. Because you really do have some inner healing work or some inner introspection to do during this week, Taurus. 5 of Swords. Woo, Taurus. So I do feel that this is something where you may be really contemplating standing up and fighting for a situation or walking away from it with this 5 of Swords. You may have or may have had someone in your life that you felt strong about, but they just weren't really very good for you. They may have been, exhibiting a lot of lack of integrity. They may have been the kind of person that has this kind of win at all cost attitude, and you just aren't into that. So you've turned away from it, and you're really kind of in this contemplation of, should I let this go entirely? Should I try it again? Or if you have already let go of it entirely, you're probably healing up from it. That's my feeling. And once you've kind of done that work, things do start to move, quickly. I feel like this could be a week of some things moving rather slowly and you needing some time to yourself, and also times where things start to move quickly, messages pick up, communication gets faster with this Eight of Wands, because this is those fiery, passionate messages and energy coming towards you, especially in a love reading. It can equate to those Cupid's arrows of love flying through the air. So, to me, there is some healing here, but there's also some very positive forward movement that comes out as a result of it. Woo! Cards are flying everywhere. All right. Usually it's Aries that does that to me. It's usually Aries that gets the cards flying. Let's see what we have, please. Clarifying the Eight of Wands for Taurus this week. Temperance, yes, see, there we go. Nice fire energy on both of these cards. Very nice, kind of Sagittarian Mars, things going in a more positive direction. I think you're going to find your balance. I think you're going to find this very nice, common ground, because temperance is also allowing the difficulties of life, the challenges of life, to make you stronger. So Taurus, if this has been kind of a challenging week where you've been healing from, either a past relationship or something recent that just was really disappointing, I think you're going to come back to center quite quickly and very well. Like, I think you really know, you have an inner knowing of how to bring yourself back to center after a difficult experience. And I do think, Seven of Swords, for some of you, you really did have a lot of challenge here. You really did. Somebody that didn't have integrity, because Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, these are our sneaky folks. These are our energy thieves. These are our narcissists. These are people that don't feel like they have enough within themselves, so they have to steal everybody else's light. Those are those kind of folks. So let's get a clarifier on this. Why is this card here for Taurus? Seven of Wands. Whoa. I mean, this could not be more of a, stand up and protect yourself against that kind of behavior and attitude, Taurus. If you've got anyone sneaking around you that you feel like is coming towards you with that, yeah, defend yourself. Put your boundaries down. Don't be willing to come down to their level, because that's the kind of person that will always try to drag you down to their level. They love it. They love it if they can get you to do that. Look at this, Seven of Wands on the bottom. So yeah, definitely a week of strength, personal boundaries, standing up for what you believe in, Taurus. I would say normally this is a choose your battles wisely kind of energy as well. Like, you don't want to just pick unnecessary fights, but I feel like this is more like there could be creepy people that you are really protecting yourself from, and you're staying in a good, positive place, right? Yeah. And this is important. This is important work you're doing to have those boundaries up. Knight of Cups, this is those romantic offers. So I don't feel like every single person in your life right now is a narcissist, right? They're not all that way. But there are people that are trying to get in, and you might have to be a little bit balanced. That's why this Temperance card is coming in there. Use your balance, use your sense of judgment. That's why our Hermit's here this week. Go within, listen to your intuition about who's right to let in. I get a feeling for some of y'all, you've been recently dealing with or have recently cut somebody negative out of your life. And so as a result, you're a little more defensive. You're a little more careful. So I feel like anybody that comes your way, you're just like, let me check you out. Let me check you out first. Yeah, it's all right. This is a week of new beginnings, Taurus. So it's purging out the old and the icky so that you can have the good and the fresh and the better intentioned. Yeah, very nice. So let's get into a affirmation for you. Yep. Challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts. Yes, there's our Hermit. Or approach softly to avoid making a situation more difficult. Yes, that's that Knight of Cups, the soft approach. Very, very nice. Very good advice for you this week, Taurus. Yeah, exactly. They've got to be pre-approved. I often joke that Capricorn, you know, it's like we just about should, like, when somebody wants to date us, we hand them an application like they're taking on a job. Like, can you do this job? Because if you can't, yeah, I don't want to waste my time with it. It's like, do you have a job? Do you have a good work ethic? Are you patient? Are you kind? Can you handle a Capricorn who's going to be working a lot? Because we work a lot. We're like, you're going to have a life. You're going to have a job too, because I work a lot. Yeah, pre-approved would be awesome. Yeah, just not crazy. We're setting the bar low. Just don't be crazy. Hey, I don't mind crazy. It's bad crazy that you don't want. You don't want bad crazy. Good crazy is good. Like, I'm Aquarius rising. We need some freaking crazy in our life. If somebody's boring or they're not, like, snappy or paying attention to life, or they're not, you know, surprising you, you know, sometimes dressed up in a banana costume, then what good is it? You've got to have a little of that craziness in your life. You know, me, I've got an Aquarius in my life, so it works really well because it really speaks to my crazy side. I have to have that. I have to have the nuttiness. Without it, life isn't worth it. Right, exactly, Lovecraft. A wild child, not a cuckoo clock. Oh, yeah, you don't want a cuckoo clock anyway. Those dang things, they're yelling at you every hour. I'll never forget, there was a guy I dated years and years ago. His father, I kid you not, had he had a thing for collecting clocks. And this guy's house was insane. It was full of clocks, all kinds of clocks. And those damn clocks would go off every hour. And I used to ask, like, how do you sleep? Like, these clocks are going. And he did. He had some cuckoo clocks, but he had all kinds. He had all kinds. It was not a good house for trying to make out on the sofa in, because it's like you'd be kissing and in the moment, and then cuckoo, bing, bing. You're like, You know, Dad he probably knew what he was doing. He probably knew what he was doing. He's like, my kid ain't gonna get any. I'm gonna fill my house with clocks. Yeah. That was a memory from my teenage years. That was a good one. Yep. That's a note to parents of teenagers. You don't want them having a love life. Fill your living room with noisy friggin' clocks. There you go. There'll be no loving going on in your living room. Exactly, Krista. Oh my goodness. All right, Gemini, let's see what we've got going on for you this week. Very excited always to welcome my wild little butterfly Geminis to the house. This is last week of Taurus. This is the last weekend that we'll have the sun in Taurus. We're getting ready to go into your sign and season, Gemini, coming up in just about 5 days. Hard to believe. Yeah, we're getting ready for Gemini. So let's see what we've got for you. in your weekly love and romance messages. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Geminis out there in their love and romance life this week. Show us anything they need to know for their highest good. And Gemini, keep in mind that these are general readings. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check the other placements of your planets. And these are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in a separated situation. Celebrations, very nice, very nice. The celebration energy is on the horizon. So Gemini feels very upbeat, It's like, this feels almost like that Three of Cups card, you know, where people are really having a good time. You're getting good news. Maybe, you know, you're getting the good news or someone else's and they're bringing it to you. It's like, it's just an upbeat, celebratory time. Good week energy. And even if you're going through some struggles, pay attention to the things that are good in your life that are coming in this week, because they could be very positive indeed. So let's get into your tarot. I also like that that celebration card is a number 3 in that particular oracle deck. Not only that, but you are the 3rd sign coming through with your number 3. I like that numerology matchup there for you. Yes, I think it's going to change to a better feeling. Oh, because we're starting out with some heaviness. And you know, I was about to say, Gemini, that when we're turning that corner, when we're in the last few degrees of the sign that comes before yours, you are in a more heavy emotional place. You are. And that's true for anyone. Like for me, I'm a Capricorn, so when the sun is in Sagittarius, that means it's moving through that universal 12th house. And so the sun moving through the sign of Taurus moves through your universal 12th house. That is a house of Pisces. It's deep emotion, karma, old emotional baggage that needs to be purged out. So many times you may feel that you're going through quite a lot at this time of the year, and it may be sort of inexplicable. It's like, yeah, I always feel a little bit moody or a little emotional right around now, because you're getting ready to clear out one old cycle and move into a fresh new one when the sun goes into your sign. So with the 5 of Swords, you know, this again, I was just talking about this with Taurus because they also had this card in their reading. This is that ultimate, should I stay or should I go? It can be stand up and fight for a relationship or turn and walk away from it, you know, because the 5 of Swords character, you know, is the kind of person that doesn't have a lot of personal integrity. They don't act with, you know, basic decency a lot of the time. A lot of the time they really just want to win. They don't care who they make the loser in order to win. They tend to take advantage of people's good nature. They tend to, you know, use their energy and just take off. And so if this is something that's happened to you either recently or a long time ago, you may find yourself processing through it as this week begins. You know, so take some time to really kind of let that stuff go, work through the grief. Because if you've dealt with someone like that, it hasn't been fun. It never is. Yeah. And look at this. We got on top of this the Devil card. You know, and the Devil card can be a lot of ruthlessness on its negative side, right? It can be the kind of taskmaster person that's really kept you trapped, really kept you chained to some old bad routines or some old negative relationship. You could be definitely processing something like this at the beginning of the week. Devil card is also our Capricorn energy. So to me, what I feel with this is that if you work with it and you process this stuff, you can set yourself free from it, right? You really can. And I think it's going to turn the corner real quick for you, Gemini. I really do, because on the next card out, we have our Wheel of Fortune. This is our Jupiter ruled card. Jupiter just went into the sign of Pisces. And so to me, this is coming out of that stagnation. This is coming into a much more free feeling, looking at where you're going to travel or move next. Just feeling a heck of a lot better. Just feeling so much better in your skin. Feeling like there's boundless opportunities. coming out of stagnation or a feeling of having been stuck or trapped, which is very much what it is. I feel like you're really turning quite a love corner here, Gemini. If you've been, hurting or getting over an old relationship or something you're working through right now, I feel like things are going to turn. They're going to change. They're totally going to change because this is a celebratory week. And you may have this feeling of lightness wash over you at some point of this week. And you go, oh my God, I feel like I'm so much more happy. I'm so much more relieved that I got out of this situation. It was hard to do it, but once I did, I realized, wow, I was trapped and now I'm not. Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune is highlighted by the Empress. Love this. And like I said, the imagery on these cards is just incredibly beautiful. The one on the Wheel of Fortune is Anansi, the spider god. And so to me, I love spider spirit energy. This to me is about weaving the web of life, creating something new, beautiful, right? And so the Empress card again is creating something new, creating something powerful, because the Empress is a manifester. She's Taurus energy, she's Libra energy. And so to me, I feel like you're manifesting something fresh and new. You're manifesting a new beginning, a bold new change going forward in life. Last card out is the Three of Coins. So to me, this brings about a situation where you're able to collaborate with other people. Sometimes it's people you wouldn't have expected you to be collaborating with, but somehow it magically comes together and it creates this really wonderful sense of community. And you really end up overcoming your enemies. You end up overcoming the challenging things that were really bothering you by coming together as a group. What I mostly feel, and it's interesting, Gemini, Venus and Mercury are both in your sign right now. They're both in your sign. So I feel that this is like, you may be this is real specific, but for some of you, the situation could be that you're leaving behind or have left behind a relationship, and it's been very challenging to get through it. But as a result, you feel like reborn. You feel like you have this power to expand your life and look further into the horizons and see a much luckier, happier future where you can create a lot of abundance and good things for your life. And as a result, with that celebration card and that Three of Coins, you're coming together with a whole new community, different people that are supportive to your vision. And as a result, that's what's going to lead you to the greater love of your life. It's a really great journey that I feel that some of you are on with this read. Yeah, and it's all about setting yourself free. It's all about setting yourself free from bondage, from limitation, from being tied. Eight of Swords is all about setting yourself free from self-doubt, limiting feelings, limiting ideas about yourself, because the swords are the realm of the ideas, the realm of the mind, right? So this is about consciously making some decisions to set yourself free from some old limiting beliefs. Queen of Cups, so you are doing some deep work. Queen of Cups is my Scorpio queen, absolutely. There's Yamaya, our ocean queen there. And it's like, this is all about doing the deep psychological digging. Gemini, usually you are a lighter, more upbeat kind of sign, but I feel that this is a week where you're really doing some deep diving. You're really doing some self-healing. And look, on the bottom second, we have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups and the Hermit together. Yeah, you're doing some deep inner work, some deep healing, Gemini. You may be feeling a little bit like a Scorpio or a Virgo this week, doing a lot of inner healing. Getting counseling, getting therapy, talking it out with a trusted friend or advisor. Good ideas this week. Good ideas, because I feel like you're really breaking down some old constructs. This kind of week is not, this particular reading doesn't feel like super lovey-dovey romantic stuff booming. This feels more like you are processing and healing from an old relationship or old wounds emotionally, no matter what your current relationship situation may be. And you're really like coming into your own, and you're really identifying the source of any kind of negative affirmations you've been putting on yourself and changing the way that your mind works, like really changing that. And that's powerful for you because Gemini, you are a sign of the mind. You're a sign of communication. And so the way that you communicate with yourself is absolutely vital to the kind of relationships and people that you attract into your inner circle. I love this kind of reading because it really shows a lot of personal growth, transformation, and healing happening. That's really going to create better relationships, better love over the long term. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Opportunities. Yes, there's a lot of opportunities coming through here, Gemini. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. So yeah, put your best foot forward here. Set yourself free from old limiting beliefs. Anything that you've ever said to yourself that, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do it. I'm not this. I'm not this. Ignore that stupid voice, Gemini. That's just the ego. It's not the true you. That's not the true you saying all that stuff. Powerful little reading there. That's right, Amber. We love it when our Scorpio queen shows up. Yes. I know, David. I love your little 15-second videos, though. They are funny. I really dug the four-leaf clover that you found. That was cool. But you are so very Irish looking that it just, I was like, oh, of course he's finding four-leaf clovers. You should be finding them everywhere. You should have a four-leaf clover farm going on. You could sell them to people and make them think it's like super special. But meanwhile, you've got like, 5,000 of them back in your backyard. Hey, Collapse Chronicles. Hey, Sam. There's my buddy, Sam. I hope you and Sancho are doing great this evening. My fabulous Virgo buddy. I saw that thing about the patience and trusting in the universe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't wait to see what comes out for Virgo this week. We'll see if the Fool card jumps on in there for you. That's his card. That's his card. Yep. HP, I charge between 95 and 125 for a session. I do a sliding scale. People can pay what they would like to in that range. And the sessions usually last about an hour and a half. Usually lasting about an hour and a half, so. And then we just set it up however you like. I do my readings with mostly usually video chat. I usually use FaceTime or WhatsApp or any video application of your choosing. All right. And I'm worth it. I know. A lot of times people say that seems like a, it depends. I mean, I think that's about a normal amount that I charge. If you're going through any kind of financial hardship or you're unemployed or something, just let me know. We can work out a lower price. I do that for people. I kind of allow people to pay whatever they want in that range, because some people can pay more. Some people can pay less, and that way it works for everybody. And so it's people are actually really awesome. Like they'll always, pay more if they can, and it really does help give that support to people that can't pay as much. It's very cool. Like I've been doing sliding scale readings for a very long time, and it's worked out really well. It makes it a little more affordable for everyone, because I don't want people to not be able to get a reading because of price, and it's like it's like I have to live and eat, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to put that kind of thing out of reach, because to me, it's just as important as like therapy. It is, it's just as important as like getting therapy or help. And I would say that, readings I've gotten from other people have been so helpful to me in my journey that I would never want it to be a situation. Like, I mean, I have friends. I had a friend once that I did a reading for. She didn't pay me for like a year, but I knew she was good for it, so I just didn't worry about it. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's just like that, and I want to be able to help as many people as possible while still being able to like pay for my living expenses. Oh, yes, Sam, isn't that something? Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. I am so excited about that for you. I just, you know, I hope and pray everything good for you too. Yes, absolutely. That's so wonderful to hear. I mean, I know it's a challenging situation, but you know, what twin flame situation isn't a challenge? You tell me. They all are. They're all special, you know, they're all special. They're there to trigger greater growth and awareness in the couple. You know, that's what it's there to do. It's ultimately there to set us free and to raise our vibration so that we can help this busted up planet a little more, you know? I mean, that's what it's there for. That's ultimately what these twin flame unions are about, is improving the world, you know, as much as we possibly can. Times are pretty dire out there, so it's a good time for it, right? You know, that's why a lot of them are coming together. That's why a lot of them are coming together. And Sam, if you're watching, yes, I do have on the plans. I am going to be reworking the Simon and Garfunkel parody songs that she wrote lyrics to. Don't worry. I've just been incredibly busy. I feel like I'm working 3 jobs these days, but it's absolutely on my to-do list. So don't worry. That's something I think about and giggle about every day. It's coming. Sam is my buddy who came to visit with me a couple weeks ago, and while he was here, this was sort of just, it was totally unplanned, but maybe the universe planned it, right? He found my old Simon and Garfunkel songbook, and it just lit a fire under him, and he started writing funny, like, doomsday collapsitarian lyrics to all of the songs. And so you wait till we've got them all together. They're special. They're really funny. It's sort of like a doomsday Weird Al Yankovic put together with Simon and Garfunkel songs. We had a blast. We had a blast with it. Alrighty, let's jump back into our readings. Let's get back on our track. Let's start back with Cancer. Oh, I love these little cards. The doula, yeah, the doula, the midwife, right? The caretaker, the support giver. There they are with that magical pearl of wisdom. Love my Cancer folks out there. This is real energy time for Cancer this weekend. The moon and Mars both traveling in your sign for the next few days here, Cancer. Great time to set intentions. Great time to set intentions, Cancer. Wonderful time ahead for that. So definitely take a little time out this weekend if you can. To sit down and write down some things for yourself. Yeah, let's see what we've got. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please see what we have for our beautiful Cancer folks out there for their weekly love and romance reads. Let's see what messages and information they need for their highest and best. And Cancer, please keep in mind these are general readings. They will not resonate with every single Cancer out there. So take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. These are also made for anyone, singles, couples, or those in separation. And if you don't resonate with this Cancer, you may want to check the other planet placements in your chart to get more messages that way. Reunions. are on the horizon, Cancer. So I would say that reunion is a very strong message here. You may be meeting back up with someone from the past. You may be reconciling something with someone from the past. You may simply be calming down an argument that happened recently with somebody. The reunion energy can take a lot of different manifestations, and it could even be like a family reunion you may be going to with a sweetheart, or meeting a sweetheart at a family reunion or something like that. So stay open to that energy of reunion and reconciliation. Let's get into your tarot, Cancer. I'm already getting goosebumps. I think this is going to be an interesting read here. Yeah, a lot of movement. Oh, a lot of movement. I can feel this. Woo! Starting out with the Tower card, Mars energy, and Mars is in your sign. So I think that there is a lot of movement for you, Cancer. And it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle, too. You know, Mars is right at 13 degrees of Cancer, so it's right in the middle of that transit. So it's really affecting most Cancerian people right now. The Tower is ruled by the Mars energy, and so it is about old structures, guess what, coming apart so that new, better structures can take their place. Love this particular card. You know, we've got that image, it's Rapunzel, let down your hair, right? But really, Rapunzel just wanted to get down out of that darn tower. So it's really better that the whole tower came apart and she got her freedom. That's what our Tower card is about, is getting your freedom, transforming an old situation. The divine taking a very strong hand into your situation and changing your life, because, you know, if there's been old structures, old things that have needed to fall, it's time to get them going, time to get them moving. So definitely an action week ahead. Let's get a clarifier for this Tower for Cancer, please. You may be meeting someone too that's like a bolt from the blue. I just got that message for a couple of y'all out there. On top of this, the Eight of Swords. Free your mind, the rest will follow. Yes, Eight of Swords is about freeing your mind, liberating yourself from old negative paradigms, negative self-affirmations, doubts, fears, worries, anxieties, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're not this enough, feeling like you're helpless, like you're weak, like you're incapable of creating the changes you want to see in your life. All of that coming apart. So I really feel like this is where this week is starting. It's really changing a lot of the old paradigms of your mind. And that's important, because if you do that, you're going to start seeing greater things happen in your love life, in your romance world, in that whole sector for you. In the center, we also have the Ten of Wands. Look at that. Such a powerful image too, with the tree growing up out of, the old death's head there. It's just really a beautiful image, of life overcoming death. Ten of Wands is very strongly about an old cycle, of burdensome cycle coming to an end, things being brought full circle so that you no longer have to suffer and deal with that. Let's get a clarifier on top of this Ten of Wands, please. Ace of Wands, yes. So definitely an Action Jackson type of week. Look at this, all this fire energy, because the Ten of Wands is the end of the difficult, burdensome cycle. Ace of Wands is the hand of spirit coming in and offering you a brand new, beautiful, passionate, vitality-filled life. This is like things starting over. You feeling like, yes, I want to go forward again. Yes, I want to get moving again. And a lot of it has come from some old paradigm just totally being fractured and discarded. It may bring birth to a lot of different ideas and a lot of options coming up with the Seven of Cups. There's old Aladdin in that Cave of Wonders. Which lamp should you choose? All of them look pretty good, but it's important to just do a little research, Cancer, to figure out which one of these is worthy of those three wishes, all right? Because there's that potential for wishes being granted. There's a potential for good choices to be made, but you've really got to sit down and do it. You may have been procrastinating on something for a while, maybe overanalyzing it. It's time to just look at your choices Look at each one of them and make a decision here, Cancer, because something is getting moving this week. Yeah. Oh my God. Y'all gotta make some choices. These two cards, the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords, are like the biggest decision-making cards in the tarot. They really, really are. And to me, when you get that Two of Swords, that means, yeah, you've been procrastinating on this. You've been like sitting there, overthinking, overanalyzing, going, which one, which one, which one? You just gotta make a choice, Cancer. You've just gotta make a choice. You could have a Libra energy in your life. You could have a fire sign in your life. Could be an Aries, Sag, Leo, very strongly in this reading this week. Yeah, well, there's some more Libra for you. Justice, right? I do think that there's some big time Libra energy. To me, this is about balance, wrongs being righted, order being restored. And again, yes, making those decisions, because Libra energy can be some of the most indecisive in the zodiac. It really can. Look at that on the bottom. Yes, death, transformation, Scorpio energy, the Tower, the Death card, the Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands. This is insane, but in a good way. It's like insane amounts of synchronicity coming together. It's like change, change, change. Letting go of old things that have been heavy, old ideas and attitudes that have kept you burdened, stepping into a totally new way of life. And a lot of it has to do with empowering yourself and making some decisions. Finally, Cancer, making some big choices. Yes. Let's get an affirmation on this one for you. Property. Ooh, property. Now that's interesting to come up. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns on any transactions. Ooh, that might be a decision that some of y'all are making, because, you know, Cancers, you rule the realm of the home and property and real estate, right? So if you're choosing about, you know, making a choice this week about property purchases, or you've been really working on something for a while, creating something bigger or better in the home, take the blindfold off your eyes, guys. It's time to make some big decisions. And don't let your feelings of inadequacy hold you back. Don't let that trap you. Free your mind. Free your mind, Cancer. That is this week. And you may be hearing from somebody from the past. Wouldn't surprise me at all. All right, Leo. How are my lions out there, my lovers of life? I hope you guys are doing fabulous, Leo, on this evening. Let's see what we've got for you in your love and romance messages for this week ahead. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Leos out there. What's coming through for their weekly love messages? What do they need to know for their highest good? And Leo, keep in mind these are general readings. If they don't resonate with you, you may want to check the other planet placements in your personal chart to get more messages. And also, these are for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, no matter what your situation may be. Take them as they resonate to you. Ooh, a nice balance week, yin and yang. So to me, this is a balancing week between the masculine, the feminine energies, between the dark and the light, between the up and the down, the back and forth, right? So definitely could be a situation where you may be pulled in two different directions and you're trying very hard to balance that. You may be dealing with someone who has a very strong kind of Libra energy. You may be feeling undecided about something. For my single Leos who are dating more than one person, trying to make a decision between more than one person, that could be a thing that's going on with you as well this week. So let's see what we have got. Let's pull 3 from the tarot, please, to start for Leo. Nice. All right, so check this one out. Leo, you're starting out your week with the Knight of Coins. So this is all about slow and steady wins the race. This is the most successful Knight of the tarot. This is somebody that really knows how to get to their destination. So I would say that in love and romance, you are thinking very long term. You're not thinking short term. You're thinking, okay, I don't mind taking time to get to something good, but I want to make sure that I'm getting to something good, right? You really want to know where you're going and you want to have a plan before you start. That's very much the feeling that I have around you right now. Yes, 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, Leo. You're like, I want the ultimate prize. I don't want just some little thing. I want the whole cup. I want all the good experience. I want the happy home. I want the money in the bank. I want someone that's going to be there for me. That's what you're after. And I don't think you're really willing to compromise this week, or maybe at all. Like for a while, this has been an energy for you. Right in the center, we do have the Lovers card. So it's like you're really, the eyes are on the prize when it comes to love. Like you're really thinking about, you know, that good partnership, that good communication. If you've already got someone in your life, I feel like things could really be going to the next level with a reading like this. But if you're single and you're still looking, like you have a high standard. You have a very high standard, and I don't think you're willing to accept less. You shouldn't anyway. Just saying, you shouldn't accept less. Yeah, and you may be thinking about an Aquarius. You may be thinking about an air sign or a Gemini. Could be on your radar. Very strongly. You know, you're really trying to make a plan for the future. The King of Swords, you know. It's like it's not all just about your heart and your squishy emotions right now, Leo. You want to make a good decision, you know, because the King of Swords makes decisions from that very, you know, calm, strategic, very Aquarian attitude of using its logic, thinking about what makes sense. Very strong. On our outcome, we have the Magician for this week. So to me, I feel like there really is the power to create what you want. Here's some more Gemini energy, Mercury, Virgo. You're really thinking about this stuff a lot this week. You're really thinking about it. But I do feel, you know, there's that fairy godmother out in the pumpkin patch transforming her world, right? You are definitely in that place where you say, you know what, if I don't quite have what I want just yet, I think I know how to create it. I think I know how to manifest this. Yeah. Oh, you're going for what you want. You may be initiating a relationship this week, Leo. You may be saying, you know what? I'm going to start dating again. I'm going to put myself back out there. Or, you know, I'm really going to ask the current person that I'm dating for what I want. Or if I'm meeting new people this week, I'm going to put all my cards literally on the table and say, here's what I'm after. If this is what you want too, then great. If it's not, I'm just going to move on, because Emperor energy, that's Aries, that's self-love, and it's very, very strong about getting what it wants, you know. Strongest signs on this read this week are going to be Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, a little bit of Capricorn, Virgo. Oh, more. Look at this. Magician on the bottom too. This is a manifesting week for you, Leo. Set your intentions. Set your intentions. Make your decisions with this Two of Swords here. Wow. If you can dream it and you can think it up, you can will it into being this week. The sky is the limit here. This is a very, very nice reading. You've got high standards, high ideals, and you shouldn't let those go. You should not let those go. Go for the big love, Leo. Go for the big love. There's some balancing energy you're doing this week too. Positive work outcomes. There it is. I mean, I feel like if you work on this, if you put energy into it, you're going to get a positive result. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. So Leo, you're thinking about getting a goodie for yourself. Might be a good week for it. Might be a good week for it. But yeah, anything you do this week that's working at your love life, working at romance, working at creating better situations in love. Powerful week of manifestation with Magician coming out twice. Very, very strong Virgo and Gemini energy in that. All right, guys, let's tap these cards out. Let's clear them up a little bit. Always hit them with that selenite wand. All right. Virgo. For all my Virgos in the house. Very interesting time, Virgo, as we're crossing out of the energy of Taurus and going towards the energy of Gemini. Gemini energy is certainly more challenging to you, Virgo, and to Pisces, because you all square that sign. So don't be surprised if you feel like the pressure is on a little bit more these days. If you start to feel like the pressure goes up, especially after this current week, you're definitely going to feel that. Squares are not always a bad thing. They can be challenged, they can be pressure, but they can also be positive friction that lights those fires, it sparks that light that gets us moving and motivated. So, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Virgos out there in their weekly love and romance reading, whatever they need to know for their highest good. And Virgo, keep in mind these are general. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check the other placements of your chart. Check out the readings that go with those placements. And also, these are for anyone, whether you are currently single, coupled, in separation. Take them as they resonate to your situation. Oh, I like this. Yeah. Renewal is coming out for you this week, Virgo. So this is the energy. This is the main theme that we've got going on. So to me, you know, this can be several things. It could be a renewal of a relationship. It could be, you know, the sparks getting reignited in a, you know, something that's already going on. It could be your heart being renewed. It may feel like, you know, for a while you're like, love's not for me. It ain't gonna work out, blah, blah, blah. And then you just sort of go, wait, I think it could. I think something could happen here. Something happens. A spark gets lit. We've got that divine fire coming back around for you. So let's get into your tarot here this week. Let's see what we've got for Virgo going on. Let's get 3, please, to start. Very nice. Very nice. Not going to take it laying down, that's for sure. There's some definite balancing energy here too. So we're starting out with our Emperor card. Good old King Arthur on this particular card, yes. The Emperor is absolutely Aries energy. It is about putting yourself first, loving yourself. Virgo, you are a sign that doesn't put yourself first nearly enough, if you ask me. So it is time to put yourself in that hot seat, be good to yourself, go after what you want. You know, kind of don't take no for an answer. And if they tell you no, you know, move on. Go to something that's more fulfilling, something that's more positive alignment with you. This is also you stepping into a lot of leadership. Oh, thank you, Ms. Mindful. Thank you so much for that blessing, sweetheart. So yeah, with that Emperor energy, I think also, you know, Aries is a sign that's all about the identity and who we truly are. And so it's really encouraging you to love who you truly are, be who you truly are, and go in the direction of things that are actually going to make you happy. You know, that's where a lot of it is. It's really having that self-assurance. Might be leaping into things a little bit, you know, that's always a good thing. Coming out of this Hanged Man position. This week, yeah, I think you're going to be taking some action on this. You may have been feeling kind of undecided about something, or you may have been going through a trial by fire here, Virgo, where you really are feeling pulled in two different directions, right? The Hanged Man energy is Neptune energy. You also might have been needing to release a few things, right? Because the Hanged Man will make us see things from a different perspective, shakes the lint and the junk out of our pockets that we were hanging on to, metaphorically, and so it really does clear a lot of the way forward. Right in the center, we have the King of Cups. So I love this card, of course, because we've got the dragon with the pearl of wisdom, but this is my Cancer King. This is my Cancerian king. We do have a lot of strong Cancer energy, especially this weekend. We have the moon and Mars both moving along in the sign of Cancer. Like I said, this can make us very moody. It can also make us put a lot of energy and effort into the home life. Led into the home life. So the other thing I would say about the King of Cups is that this is a heart healer king. This is about really healing the heart center, recovery from old wounds or old pain, and that desire to make good decisions about your emotions. Good emotional decisions, good relationship decisions. Sometimes it's a good thing to turn to a therapist or counselor with that King of Cups, because this is the kind of energy that says, let's talk about this. You can trust me. This is somebody that you can rely on, right? The King of Cups is a very steadfast sort of person. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but mostly Cancer on this. So let's get a clarifier for this King of Cups on Virgo. And we have the Hierophant. Ooh, yes, my goodness. So not only that, this is Taurus energy. The Hierophant, that's our high priest energy. That's really about commitments, devotion, rooting and grounding centered energy. And so to me, this is making good decisions, emotional decisions about commitment. Who are you committing to? Who are you devoting your time and energy to? For some of you, it may be even this decision of like, should I get married? Should I make this relationship official? Should we move in together? It's that kind of stuff coming up in your thoughts and in your world right now. On the outcome, we have the Justice card. So I find this interesting. We start out with the Emperor, which is Mars energy. We end with Justice, which is Venus energy. So it's really that equal opposite. Aries, Libra, they are the equal opposite signs from each other. And so to me, there is a balancing act that's going on here within you. You're really balancing, I'd say, both the divine masculine and divine feminine sides of yourself, being willing to see both sides of the story. That's why that hangman is in there, right? Seeing things from both sides, the picture. Very interesting. This is a nice balancing energy. It reminds me, that old book, the men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But, really, the Emperor is from Mars and Justice is from Venus, right? And it is a balancing act. You may feel that you're really working on order being restored this week in your personal relationships here. Wrongs being righted, and really fighting for fairness. Really fighting for fairness here, Virgo. Really wanting to get off on good footing, not only in love, but in friendships as well, right? Really having this nice balanced energy. Being able to have a good relationship with yourself and love yourself, which is definitely shown by the Emperor, but also being able to interact with and love and care for others, which is shown by the Justice card. So it's a really interesting balance between the relationship with yourself and the relationship you have with others this week. And I would also say, yes, you want to make some good emotional decisions that are long lasting. You're really thinking about, longer term commitments here, and where they can lead. So let's see what we've got. You also might be really deepening a spiritual practice this week, with that King of Cups and Hierophant. It can really be the deepening of a more daily spiritual practice that helps to center you, that helps to make you feel a lot more stable within yourself. Because, this is the definite, know thyself kind of reading, The more you know yourself, the more you know what works for you, the better you can be within all of your personal relationships as well. So let's get into a clarifier for this Justice card for Virgo, please. And we have the moon. So there's a lot of clarity coming through for things that have been confusing, things that maybe haven't been the most clear. I think there's a lot of things that you will be clearing through this week here, Virgo, with this moon card coming up. And things look different under the moonlight than they do under the sun. And that's why there is sometimes that connection with deception or confusion around the moon. This also brings your psychic power way up. It's Pisces energy. It's a Pisces card. And Jupiter just went into the sign of Pisces last night. That is definitely set to start shifting up your relationship life, Virgo, because that's going to put it in your universal relationship house. I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of expansion, greater luck, and big things coming up in your love sector over the next year and a half. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So yes, not a surprise, your mind is working a million miles an hour. You may feel like there's a lot of text messages, communication coming back and forth for you this week. Sometimes that can make you feel kind of on edge. That's usual for Virgo. It might really trigger that that nervousness. To me, this is the ultimate card of, you know, speak your truth even if your voice shakes, right? Even if you feel a little nervous to have those conversations, go ahead and have them. Unburden, unpack your mind. Go ahead and do it. Judgment is coming in on the bottom of the other deck, and this is our higher vibration of the death card. So absolutely, resurrection, renewals. We started with the card of renewal. We're ending with a card of renewal. Phoenix from the ashes kind of stuff going on. There's definitely something being brought up and restored. A lot of personal balance and a lot of decisions being made this week. You know, or at least that train of thought is starting, where it's like, all right, what do I want to commit to? What's emotionally healthy for me? It's really, and it's different for everyone. So feel that for yourself. Feel that for yourself. Let's get an affirmation on this for Virgo, please. Twists and turns. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes surround you. Make sure to get lots of rest to cope with all of the change. Yes, Virgo, there's going to be a lot of shifting going on. I do feel that. There is a lot of shifting because you've got this renewal, this rebirth. There's a resurrection of sorts coming into your life. And so you may have made this and that plan, and then it's like, nope, change it, rearrange it. Yep. That's why having a spiritual practice, even if it's just 5 minutes of quiet meditation in the woods each morning or something like that, even something like that can be a very positive touchstone for you. You know, we all have our coping mechanisms and our little kind of rituals to unwind and unpack our active brain. This is a week of change for a lot of people. I'm feeling this. There's a lot of good shift going on. That's shift with an F. It could be the other kind of shift without the F, but you know. But I feel like there's some nice corners being turned here this week. And we do have a lot of planetary movement. You know, we've just gotten through a lot of that this week. And so this is on the horizon for everyone. And we're all just going to be feeling it in different ways, you know. All right, guys. Libra is up next. I hope my Libras are doing amazing out there. I hope you are all doing fabulous. Definitely some strong Libra energy has been coming up in a lot of these reads for tonight. We are shifting into more and more Gemini energy over time here, Libra. And by next week, we will be in Gemini season, which will be very positive for you. So let's see what we have got for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us our fabulous Libras. What do they need to know for this week for their love and romance life? What will be coming through for them for their highest good? And Libra, do keep in mind these are general readings. If it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check your other signs that are in your chart. And these are for anybody, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, Whatever your situation may be, take it to your personal situation. Soul symbol. I love this card actually, because to me, this is really coming back to center. This is coming back to center, really paying attention to what you feel is your core truths or core truth, right? And so notice the synchronicities, notice the symbols that you're, maybe seeing in your dreams, seeing along your day, seeing on the internet as you're scrolling through whatever you're looking at. Just pay attention. Pay attention to that. And it's also saying to really stay true to your heart. True to your heart. Oh my goodness. Let's get into some tarot for you, Libra. This could also be like, again, it's kind of interesting. There's a little similarity to the Virgo message, where you've really, create yourself a little haven, create yourself a peaceful corner somewhere in your home to meditate or to read a book or just drink tea or just, have a place to just decompress. Very important this week. Oh, yeah. Oh, it all makes sense here. A lot of earthy energy. Some very earthy, nice energy. So we start out with our King of Coins for this week. This is our Taurus King, very rooted, grounded, stable. You may be doing a lot of intention setting and manifestation work this week, Libra, whether in career or money or in love. I feel like the King of Coins is a really beautiful balance between love and money, because it really is that earthy Taurus energy, which is very rooted, stable, likes to have the money in the bank and all that good stuff, but it's also Venus ruled, so it's very sensual. It's like, it's not good enough to just have, the resources. It's like you want to be able to have the enjoyment of the resources as well. So give yourself a little time. Give yourself a little break, especially if you've been working really, really hard here lately, Libra. Take a little time out just for you. Look at this. This is a beautiful reading for you, Libra. We have the Four of Wands sitting on top of this. So to me, this is home. This is soulmate, twin flame energy with the Four of Wands, especially in a love reading. There's our synchronicity, our 1111. To me, it's a celebratory energy as well in the home. It really is. It's like there's something coming full circle. There could be an offer of a home. You could be working with somebody, could be working with your soulmate towards, the future of having a home together. And look at this, it comes up a second time in the center of the cards. We've got the Four of Wands twice. So to me, Libra, for any of you that are really working with a soulmate or twin flame this week, especially if it has to do with something around the home or the home environment, this is definitely your reading. Definitely your reading, because this to me is very positive. There's a lot of celebratory energy surrounding a twin flame soulmate union and also around a home environment change or situation. Let's see what's coming up to clarify this particular Four of Wands, the second Four of Wands here. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Love it. You got the King of Pentacles. Now you've got the Queen. So Libra, some of y'all could be entering power couple status or really meeting or connecting deeper with the person that really is your true complement. You could be connected with an earth sign or have some earth in your own chart, but this is very strong Capricorn, and our King of Coins is very strong Taurus. Just putting that out there. You got some real earthy, nice energy on this. Our outcome card is the Hermit card. So now we're bringing in our third earth sign of Virgo into it. So to me, there's definitely going to be time, like, with that soul symbol card, like I said, there's some inward turning time of inner contemplation and growth, really paying attention to what is healing for you, what it is that makes you feel like you're on the right path, that gives you that sense of, you know, I'm following my truth, I'm going towards what is true and authentic for me. That's very, very nice. So let's clarify this Hermit. But overall, Libra, this is actually one of the nicest readings of the night. This is beautiful. Darn, girls and guys. Libra, the Hermit, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. So to me, it's like you really are aligning your intentions and your personal growth and healing towards this beautiful, positive, blessed outcome. It's very earthy. For any of my Libras, like I said, that either have some strong earth planets in their chart, or you're with an earth person, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, this is very likely a reading, especially if it feels like a soulmate twin flame, or somebody that you are strongly working on having a home with. This is a positive, powerful reading. Five of Coins on the bottom. I feel like you're making a lot of choices, Libra, to come in out of the cold and to let that kind of loneliness go. I do, that feeling of lack, because, oh yeah, look at that, Eight of Cups. You're definitely turning loose of those more challenging, difficult times. That's on the bottom. You know, that's literally what you're leaving behind, is this feeling of not being included, a feeling of not having enough, and stepping into a ton of abundance on a very personal level. For those of you who are single, I feel like this is such a great read that I would claim it anyway, because this could be like saying this stuff is just around the corner because you've left behind this more negative, sad, lonely vibration, right? This is actually one of the nicest readings I've ever seen. Like, this, it just is. You've got our King and Queen there, 2 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. It's like, boy, does that feel good. Let's see what we've got for an affirmation on this for you, Libra. Luck. Yes, the luck, guys. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working out in your favor. Excellent time for networking, connecting socially. Yeah. Like I said, even for the singles, this is like a super lucky reading. This is so good. I don't know how many Libras I got out there watching this one, but ooh, it's on fire. Yes. Your honey is a Libra, by the way, Sam. You know that, right? She's a Libra. I looked at her chart. Hambone Hilton. Who could say no to that? Who could say no to the Hambone Hilton? It's adorable. And it comes with a Sancho Panza dog. He's one of the biggest selling points. Sam has the cutest dog. That is one of the cutest dogs. I think it's probably the cutest dog I've ever seen. And it's more than just the fact that he's cute. It's the fact that he's just this personality that he's got. And it's the way that Sam interacts with him. It's like soulmate pet relationship. Soulmate dog. That's how I feel with my bunny, Bunsen. It's just, oh my God, it's something to behold. I absolutely believe that, you know, that animals can be our soul partners too. They really are. They are soul partners, and that dog is a soulmate for sure. It's adorable. It's like they're made for each other. Him and that dog. They are. It's just awesome. The little snickerdoodle. Yeah. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if we got any Scorpios hanging out in our chat here. Let's see what we got. This is a big time for Scorpio. You know, I think, you know, they've gone through a lot of relationship stuff with all that Taurus working through their universal relationship house. And I would also say there's some good things moving in their favor, especially with Jupiter in Pisces. If you haven't watched yet the live stream we just did last night, Scorpio, we did one about Jupiter's movement into Pisces. That's very positive for you because it's a fellow water sign. And I think your read was pretty good, as I recall. I do a lot of reads, but I believe it was pretty darn good. Let's see. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Scorpio. Let's see what's coming up for love and romance for your weekly messages. Dear angels, beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us our Scorpios. What do you have for them in their weekly love and romance forecast? Anything they need to know for their highest good. And Scorpio, please just keep in mind these are general readings. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check your other planet placements. And these are also made for anyone, single, coupled, or in separation. Take them as they resonate for you. And we got celebrations. Yeah, I do feel that there's good energies on the horizon here for you, Scorpio. There really are. And even if you're not feeling it just yet, I feel like it's on the way. Celebration card in this particular oracle deck reminds me of the Three of Cups in the tarot. It's that feeling of good news, celebrations, you know, positive things being shared. Even if it's not your own good news, it's like somebody else is bringing good news that makes you feel good, right? And whenever your vibration goes up, everything gets better. So let's see what we've got coming in here for this week ahead. Let's look at 3 to start. For Scorpio's weekly love read, please. I can't believe my stomach is growling. I cannot believe that. Try to focus on Scorpio, not my growling stomach here. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Okay, Scorpio. It's, David is, I just ate, like, before I started the stream. I was like, there's no way my stomach will growl. Dragons are almost always hungry. We're always ready to eat something. I swear to goodness. So Scorpio, we're starting out with the 5 of Cups for you this week. Now, to me, the 5 of Cups is a toughie. That's being at the old river of tears, you know, mourning over things that have, you know, come to pass, moving through some difficult times. Yeah, most definitely. Or recovering from some difficult times if they're from the past. But it's also a card that reminds you that the 2 of Cups over here are still standing, right? They're still standing. So you haven't lost everything, even if you've been feeling like certain things have really been difficult or challenging lately. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what's coming up. I feel like this is a week that a lot of turns of events are happening. Look at the 7 of Pentacles. So be patient with this. If you feel like you have some old pains or old wounds or things that have bothered you coming up this week, be patient. Ride it out, Scorpio. It's not going to last forever because the 7 of Pentacles is really that slow but sure, wins the race. Plant those seeds, plant those good intentions, and watch them and cultivate them. Cultivate your own healing. That's really a message I would say. Work through your own mourning or grieving process around whatever it is that you've been going through. Right in the center, we do have the Death card. And to me, this is your power card in the major arcana, Scorpio. So when it comes up, I don't see this as a bad thing at all. If anything, I feel like you are stepping into your personal power, your personal charisma. Yeah, you feel like you're leveling up just a little bit. And it also brings about those powerful transformations in your life that you are very good at. You are very good at those powerful transformations, Scorpio. You know how to do that stuff. So this is a transition, and you may be letting go of something this week. And part of it feels kind of painful, but part of it also feels like it was necessary, right? And I think it really does re-empower you quite a bit, especially if you had felt kind of beat down, or kind of, you know, at the end of your rope, or kind of at the end of a cycle. And the Page of Pentacles. So it does give birth to this new attitude of wanting to manifest something new, go in a different direction. Page of Pentacles is my little adventure of the tarot. So to me, they've got their walking shoes, their backpack, they're ready to take another step. They're ready to go to something new. And so this could be a week where something very powerful happens in your life, Scorpio, even if it's something just emotionally, psychologically, that most people don't see physically happening, but it's happening within you. Absolutely. And it changes your whole, like, your whole attitude towards the future. It's like, instead of, you know, being down and being in that place of mourning and grieving and really feeling sad about the things that you can't change, it's like you kind of make this decision to say, you know what, I'm going to totally let this go, and I'm going to work on my new forward progress. You had the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Five of Cups in the beginning, and we have the Seven of Pentacles coming out again at the end. So to me, this is a week of setting intentions, growing the garden, putting the seeds in the ground. You know, if there's somebody in your life right now, wow, they may be going along for quite a ride with you, or they may be really working with you to kind of say, well, yeah, maybe we suffered some setbacks together. Maybe we went through some major transitions. So what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? I don't really see this as being breakup energy. Like, if you're a Scorpio that's already in a relationship, I don't see this as like a breakup feeling. I feel like this is more like some major stuff has happened, and it's like you're trying to regroup. You're trying to regroup and say, okay, what's next? Let's put some seeds in the ground. Let's throw some ideas around. Let's set some intentions on what we want to do. Because this is like, yeah, this is new thoughts of investment for the future that can have a really good outcome. I mean, you are like planning big here. Seven of Pentacles twice, Ace of Pentacles clarifying the second one. So this to me is big blessings from Spirit. This is big manifestations, really strong earth energy. You may have a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn in your life. Yeah, this is a strong read for earthy energy. Any good news you hear this week, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, take that to heart. Take that to heart. Let it percolate. We got the King of Cups on the bottom. So this is all about making good emotional decisions going forward. It's a very powerful card for you, Scorpio. And we also have the Three of Wands. So this is definitely one of those things where it's saying, don't work yourself to the bone. Make your plans. Set your intentions. Start things down that track of making things happen in the future. But then sit back and rest, Scorpio. Let those ships come to you. That's the Three of Wands, is waiting for our ships to come in after we've put things in motion. This is beautiful. It's a nice read. It's a nice read. Look at this. Yes, all of this feels this way to me, Scorpio. Positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. So yeah, you might be investing in something this week. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles twice. Big time, like, investment. And you might have made a major change in what you're investing in, and you might be working with your sweetheart or partner to do that, because this is a love reading. You might be working together to invest in something or work towards a big goal. Looks like a big goal. It's not a little goal. It's a big one. All right, guys. Thanks for all the new folks that are in the chat tonight. I appreciate you guys. That's always great to see. Very good to have you here in the Dragon family. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we have got for our fabulous, fiery Sagittarians out there. Let's see what we've got for our little voyagers of the zodiac. Sagittarius, quite a big week for you. Your planet, your ruling planet Jupiter, just went into the magical, mystical sign of Pisces last night. If you have not had a chance, definitely check out the live stream video that we did on this channel last night with mini readings, little short readings for each sign. See what Jupiter is blessing you on, because that is a nice new pattern of energy for you, absolutely coming in. So let's get into your weekly love messages here. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our Sagittarians out there for their love and romance messages of the week. Show us whatever they need to know for their highest good. And let's start with one keyword. Sag, remember these are general readings. If they don't resonate with you, you might want to check your other placements in your chart. And also, these are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation. And we have hope. Burn the flame of hope. Now, this is an interesting card because it can have a lot of different applications. You know, this could feel like, oh, should I give up on love, or should I keep that hope alive? Should I give up on this relationship, or is there any hope for it? Let's see what we've got. This can be, you know, lighting a candle instead of cursing the darkness as well. Choosing to look at the lighter side of the love life than the darker side. Let's see what we've got here, Saggy. Let's start out with 3, please, for you. Got a lot of choices here. We got some choices here. So Sagittarius, for some of you, this could be a situation where you know, for some of you that are single or you're dating, you know, you might have a lot of choices on the board. 7 of Cups is always a big one about choices. And it is about wish fulfillment too, right? It is, because, you know, there we are in Aladdin's magic cave looking at the different lamps. Which is the one that has the genie and the 3 wishes? Which is the good one, right? And so it's time for you guys this week to look through your choices potentially and make a decision, right? Don't stay in procrastination or overthinking this forever. Knight of Cups, and yes it is. Look at this. Sagittarius, it is all about choosing, who do I give my cup of love to? Who do I make that love offer to? Who do I give this opportunity? Who's making offers towards me? Oh my goodness. Right in the center, we have the 9 of Coins. So to me, I mean, basically, on a whole, you're feeling pretty good. I mean, this is a great card to have in any reading. It really is my single and loving it card. It's like, even if you're single, even if you haven't decided on someone just yet, it's like things on the whole are going pretty well. Like, you have a good work life, you have fulfilling friends, you have, you know, a lot of things to celebrate. So overall, there's a good feeling in the center of this reading here. Let's clarify this guy for Saggy. Yeah, I mean, you were just enjoying yourself. You are totally enjoying yourself. So for the single Sagittarians out here, this feels like a very strong reading indeed, because 9 of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, you know, both of these are like, I'm just rocking. I'm making money. I'm taking care of my business. I may be building my business. You know, I'm feeling more stable. I'm feeling more grounded. I got my bunny rabbit here. Got my garden going on. Life is good. Like, you're just you're feeling pretty good within yourself, and that's always good to see. But I do feel that there is some kind of procrastination, overthinking that's going on, because we have this Eight of Swords here as well in the third position. And in the first position, we had that Seven of Cups, which is that indecision. And the Eight of Swords is really that free your mind card, right? Where you really do need to free yourself from some sort of overanalyzation or overthinking. Let's see what clarifies this Eight of Swords before we continue, please. Three of Wands. So I do feel, wow, it's like I can't beat up on you too much here, Sagittarius, because I feel like at heart you're really doing good. Like, a lot of you are, you know, following your passions, you're working on your dreams, you're getting more stable within yourself, stabilizing your routines, all of that good stuff. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's this procrastination. There's this sort of like putting off freeing yourself of some kind of worry or some kind of waiting that you're going through towards making a love decision. There is. And it may be you making an offer to someone, or someone that's made an offer to you and you've just kind of put them on hold. And maybe you're waiting for them to come back again before you make a decision. But I think it's on your mind. It's on your mind. And it may be, you know, it may be the one thing that isn't all right in your world, right? Because this feels real happy. Like, I feel like, you know, on a personal level, on the whole, you're doing quite well. But there's definitely this thing in the back of your mind kind of itching, like, oh yeah, I know I need to call them back. Oh yeah, I know I need to give them an answer about whether I want to go out with them or not. You need to put that to rest, whatever your decision may be. Eight of Coins on the bottom. So I do feel like you are in this place. You are in this place for, you know, getting work done. You're taking care of the everyday particulars. You really are. You're in a work mode, Sagittarius, and that's sort of where you've been disappearing, and that's why you haven't been maybe giving answers or pursuing these emotional avenues that are opening or closing or opening again to you. Very interesting. On the bottom, we have the Two of Wands here. So, you know, you're definitely working your light. And I'm not going to get on you for that. That's not a bad thing. You know, you're working your power. You're looking at your options. But I would say that the, you know, sooner that you kind of make that decision, or you kind of bring that full circle, the better. You know, you may be waiting for somebody to come and say something to you. They may have already done it, and you might be waiting to hear from them again, because you may feel like maybe enough time has passed and you're worried that if you call them now, they might be upset. You know, it's just that thing. It's that thing. You got to make the call for yourself, but I wouldn't procrastinate on this forever. I wouldn't. All right, Saggy, let's see what we've got. Let's see what our affirmation is. Let's see what it is for you this week. Intuition. Yeah, this is important. This is very important. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn new skills, change careers, invest money. I definitely feel like you're doing that. You're definitely doing a lot of work on the career and investing and you know, just stabilizing yourself. But definitely listen to your intuition when it comes to love or love offers this week, whether you receive them or not, but make a decision. Don't just keep somebody in suspense or waiting, including yourself. Yeah. These are powerful tonight. All right, Capricorn. Here we go. For my goaties, I hope all the Capricorns are doing awesome out there. We are rocking in this Taurus energy for the weekend. Should be pretty decent energy for us. Should be pretty decent energy for the goats still. Let's see what we've got for you guys in your love and romance messages for this weekend ahead. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you've got going on for Capricorn. What do they need to know? What messages will you give to them for their highest and best in their love and romance life for this week ahead? And Capricorn, be aware, of course, these are general readings. If they don't resonate with you, you might want to check the placements of the rest of your chart. And these can be for anyone, singles, couples, or in separation. Take it as it resonates to your situation. And we have transformations, Capricorn. I think this is very positive. I love the butterfly. And I do feel like, you know, in a lot of ways, this is a little bit like that death card. I feel like there's really something that is being left behind, something that's being powerfully punched through to a next level of existence. Always love to see that. So Capricorn, be open to change, be open to transformation, be open to powerful new growth. And be open to letting the old stuff go, putting the old stuff to rest. Anything that has not been good or positive for you, or things that are just ready to be put aside, things that are ready to be let go of. It's really a positive thing to do. It is. Clearing the decks. You might even be literally cleaning your house, you know, cleaning the house, clearing things out to make way for new growth and new life ahead. So let's get into your tarot. Let's get 3, please, on this read for Capricorn. Woof, they're flipping. Wow. Nice. Really nice. Capricorn. Oh my goodness. So we're starting out with our Chariot card. The Chariot is a very powerful card. It's a Cancer energy, and we do have the Moon and Mars in Cancer this weekend. So to me, this is really about subconscious progress. It's emotional progress that happens on a very deep level, because it really is about learning the interior of ourself, our desires, our needs, our wants, and going forward in the direction of those without letting it overwhelm us. This to me is a victory card. It's a success card. It's a card that gets us moving out of stagnation if we've been feeling like we've just been sitting still and going nowhere for a while. So it's always a very nice one to see. It also is a card of learning. You know, it's definitely a card of learning, of growth, gaining in more wisdom. It's beautiful. And 9 of Pentacles, Capricorn. Yes, this is such a goat reading already. Because look at it, you're going towards this 9 of Pentacles, which is greater success, being more grounded, hopefully having more money, maybe a good job opportunity coming in, or getting a promotion at work, going to some new level in the work that you're doing. Because the 9 of Pentacles is like, I've got my garden going, I'm a good business person, I've got foresight, I know where I want to go in the future. Even if you haven't started it just yet, Capricorn, to me, this is like, you're getting a lot of ideas about this. You're getting a lot of ideas about how to make yourself a stronger person. In the center, right after the 9 of coins, we got the 10 of coins. So to me, it's like this upward further progression of this. You could be so busy working on yourself, Capricorn, this week that you may not have a whole lot of time for love. I'm just going to put that out there. So, you know, your potential sweetheart, or your sweetheart, if you got one already, is just going to have to be a little patient with you, because you are really working on creating something. And if you are in a love situation here, it's really something that you're both going to benefit from. So you might want to remind them, you know, to just say, look, you know, I'm so sorry that I've been so busy. You are on my mind. You are on my heart. The things that I'm working on are really going to be good for me and for you, for both of us in the long run. Because Capricorn, you're always playing the long game. You're always playing the long game. So let's get a clarifier for this 10 of coins for you. To me, that's just such a great card. Success, wisdom, and you're all about the wisdom. You also, you know, for a lot of my Capricorns, you may really be transforming your mind. And it's like, if you haven't already had these kind of successes, or you're not already on the way to building them just yet, I feel like there's a lot of transforming of the mind that says, you know what, I'm not going to just sit back and let things slide anymore. I'm going to take, you know, matters into my own hand. I'm going to actually go out there and fight for my success, fight for my well-being. Clarifying that 10 of coins is the 3 of cups. So there's happiness, celebration, collaboration with friends. Yes, Capricorn. So if you're really, you know, feeling good about where you're going, it's probably as a result of coming together and working with other people that also have this, you know, project or this energy at heart. It also may be taking a little time out to enjoy your life, Capricorn. If you are single, you could be meeting somebody either at work, meeting somebody at a party, a music festival, something like that, where you really, you know, get out and you are able to just let loose, you know, because I feel like you've been working hard. Not that that's unusual for Capricorn, but I feel like you've been working extra. Like extra this week. This is an extra week where you're working. So here we go. Page of Cups is our 3rd card coming out. I love the little bunny rabbit here. Page of Cups is happy energy. It's joyful, youthful, very strong like Aries. It's optimistic. It's childlike. It's full of wonder. It embraces the joy of life. And so Capricorn, I do feel like, you know, for you, if you have been feeling kind of in that rut where you've been working a lot, and I don't think it's bad for you. Like, I don't think you're unhappy at work right now. Like, a lot of you are feeling really good about the work you're doing or the direction that you're starting to go. But I do feel that on the outcome, it's like you're just feeling more joyful. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling more childlike again. Let's get a clarifier on this Page of Cups. For Capricorn. Page of Cups is also emotional messages coming in. Could be a lot of love messages, lovey text, emotional text, emotional communications. This could even be somebody saying they're sorry about something, being very apologetic if they've messed with you in the past. Oh yeah. Ooh, and the sun is coming out. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. Yeah, somebody out there might be, or somebody, somebody or some bunny. They may be sending you a lot of loving messages, something very life affirming. The sun is the most positive card in the tarot, so to me, this is really bringing you just wonderful messages, a wonderful sense of love, getting what you've needed there, right? And if communication has been stagnant for a while, it'll improve. And look at what's on the bottom here is the 10 of Cups. This is one of the best readings tonight. Good grief. This is a great one. Wow. Loving it for you. Loving it for you, Capricorn. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles on this reading. This is happy. This is like bliss, love, soulmate connection, feeling like you've got it all together. This is beautiful. Let's see, let me flip these around again because I accidentally shuffled them. I was just going to look at the bottom, but let's shuffle them again. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Oh, our Chariot came out again, Capricorn. You're on the move. You are on the move. You are on the move, Capricorn. Up and up and up. Whew! Great reading. This is actually one of the nicest ones that I've done in a minute. It is. This is a really good one. One of the best of the night, for sure. Definitely a big highlight. I feel like you're really working at yourself with this. You know, getting the Chariot card twice. You know, you're really working on your inner life here. Because the Chariot is the subconscious emotions. And that's why it's such a powerful card, because it shows that we're working with the two sides of ourselves to bring them together into harmony, and using that knowledge and that wisdom to motivate us forward in a better way. That's why it's such a victory card. It's like a victory really over ourselves. And the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. All of these are just cards of fulfillment, happiness, greater balance in work, celebration with that Three of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Sun. Those are good messages, Capricorn. Those are positive, loving messages being traded. Oh my goodness. Let's get an affirmation for you. Very sweet. Yeah, opportunities. That's it. You know, lots of opportunities abounding here. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special reunion could be likely. Wow. Wow, Capricorn. So you could be meeting, for some of you, especially singles, you could be meeting some new people here. You really could. You could be connecting with a whole new social circle for even some of you. Work is feeling good. If you're already in a relationship, it's just really sweet. A lot of sweet, sweet, mushy, loving whispers. Yes. Just a lot of love. A lot of love. And it's transforming you, Capricorn. It's transforming your life this week. Love that this is a 19. 1 + 9 = 1. New beginnings. 19 is my day. I'm a January 19th goat. Thank you, Krista. Thank you for that blessing, sweetheart. Aw, always appreciate you, my goaty sister in the chat here. Aw, yeah, that was a great read for Capricorn. I'll definitely be watching that one again. That was nice. Had some good cards coming out in that one. They've all been good tonight. They've all been very, like, direct. It's like, here's what you gotta look at. Here's what you're working on. Here's what you're doing. They've been real good. Hey, Lori. Thanks for the hug, sweetheart. Good to see ya. All right, Aquarius. It only says there's 13 in the chat, but I feel like there's so many more people in here than that. Is it just me? It seems like there's a lot more people than 13. All right, Aquarius. I hope you are doing awesome out there, my wild, wonderful innovators of the zodiac. I love you guys, and I hope that you have had a good week, and I hope this will be a great week ahead to come. So let's see what we've got going on here. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarius folks out there in their love and romance messages for this week ahead. Please bring through anything that they need to know for their highest good. And Aquarius, please be aware that these are general messages. If they don't resonate with you, you might want to check your other signs in your personal chart. And also, these are for anyone, whether they are singles, couples, or in separation. Take it as it resonates to your own situation. Oh, look at that. Good times. This is a wonderful card to pull. It really is. It's a similar feeling to the celebration card. But to me, this is more like good times, especially if things have been kind of challenging. If things have been kind of rough and rocky, if things have been bumpy, it's like this is just saying, oh, finally, we're back to smoother times. We're back to a smoother future ahead. You know, things are coming in with a lot of blessing. Maybe money getting better, love getting better, you know, having, you know, harmony restored after an argument, that kind of thing. So let's see what we've got for you, Aquarius. Let's see what we have. We're going to get into your tarot. Let's start out, please, with 3 for Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like, oh, Aquarius, are you moving? Oh, yeah, okay. Old 7 of Swords is coming out here. So Aquarius, I would definitely be on watch for people who are kind of trying to steal your light, steal your thunder. And Anyone that's not being completely honest with you, definitely pay attention to that. If you get a funny feeling about someone, could be, you know, someone in a relationship, but let's see what clarifies this. Let's see what clarifies this for you. Because to me, that Seven of Swords can have a couple different ways that it can cut, for sure. The Hermit. Aquarius, you might want to take a little time to yourself. This may be a week where you don't socialize quite as much. And it could simply be because there's either somebody at work or somebody, you know, that you just kind of don't really want to be around. That's more the feeling that I get, is like you really are kind of withdrawing into yourself. For my single Aquarians, if there's somebody that you've been dating or somebody that, you know, maybe it's just sort of a casual relationship where you're not real serious about them, but you just maybe have a few red flags, this may be really telling you take some time to go within, think it out, decide if they're really good for you or not, and be very honest about what you want, Aquarius. Don't hold back. Don't hide that part of yourself, because if this person or if this situation isn't good for you, you can get rid of it just by being truthful, just by being honest, just by being who you are, saying, here's what I want, here's where I'm at, you know, and if they don't respond to that, or if they buzz off, then good. Right in the center, we've got the Three of Wands. So to me, this is really about being in a place where it's good to just hang back and let the ships come to you. Let your work come to you. Because it's really time to take a break. It's a little bit of a time to take a break this week. You know, relax. Enjoy some better times. Don't tap into negative people, narcissistic, you know, personalities. Don't get closer to that. It's good to just step away from that train. Yeah, the Chariot. You know, it's funny, on this Three of Wands, this particular card, the artwork really feels like, you know, she's moving away from the drama. It really, that's the feeling I get. She's like moving away. She's rescuing herself. She's taking herself out of some sort of difficult position and putting herself back up on top where that castle is, right? So that she can see things from a better vantage point and wait for the good stuff to come her way. And so on top of this, we've got our Chariot, which is victory, it's success. It's really understanding those two sides of your personality, right? The dark and the light, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, and really understanding what makes you tick, what it is that you truly want inside. The Chariot is Cancer energy. It's the subconscious part of ourself. And it's really about having victory, you know, in that area. So really, again, the more you know yourself, the better you can remove yourself from difficult positions. The Hermit is a very similar energy. It's just, you know, directed in a different way, right? It's very much about knowing yourself and your inner truth and listening to your inner guidance. That's going to steer you in the right way this week, Aquarius. If you feel like you have any kind of nefarious people around you, or people that aren't positive or for your good. Third card coming out, Page of Wands, very happy, very joyful kind of card. It's a really strong card of new beginnings. It's Aries, it's upbeat, it's more happy, it's vitality returning. So I feel like, you know, you might go through a thing, Aquarius, and in this, you know, it could be around your love life, it could be around relationship stuff, but I'm almost getting a real strong feeling that for some of you, it could be a work situation or people that you're working with. Because there's this feeling of like, I can't wait to go home and get away from them. Like, I'm just saying, like, you might literally be saying that to yourself this week. Like, I can't wait to go home. I don't want to be around this person. Like, you know, you're just like, as soon as you're around them, you're like, ah! And if you are someone who's single and dating, if there's someone like that that you've met, and they're like that, like that's your response when you hear from them or you see them calling you, is like, oh, I don't want to, listen, just Aquarius, you don't have to be nice. Just listen, block them, don't engage. If you get that very, you know, deep gut feeling that that's not something good for you, I want you to jump away from that mess. So let's clarify this Page of Wands here for you guys. Yeah, the World. Wow. Now this is a really very interesting and very dynamic matchup. The Page of Wands is super youthful. It's very Aries energy. The World card is very mature and worldly wise and all about those cycles coming to completion. So it's really like the beginning is the end is the beginning. Because when the World card completes, it opens up new beginnings. It's really powerful. Plus, your sign is in there, Aquarius. You know, the World card is ruled by the planet Saturn. That's why it has that very serious Capricorn kind of energy. That's very interesting. I feel like there's something that's going to come full circle for you. I feel like there may be someone or some situation that you're really releasing out of your life this week. Just listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. It's going to make a lot of sense. I'm just going to look up this Page of Wands in this book because I'm curious what more it says. I really am digging this card. Yeah, the magical fly swatter. That's what I knew was on this. The magical fly swatter, Aquarius. So yeah, Mwindo, Republic of the Congo, Nyanga mythology. The Page of Wands represents a childlike optimism and carefree rebellion. For Mwindo, this situation is made fun by a swish of his magical fly swatter. He makes many enemies, but just as many friends who help him in his journey. Oh my goodness. So to me, yes, fly swatter, Aquarius, get it, use it metaphorically to swat nasty people away from you. Yeah. King of Cups, making good emotional decisions for yourself. More Cancerian energy, just like that Chariot card. So I do feel like emotional victories of the subconscious are very possible this week. Temperance on the bottom. Strong Sagittarius energy. Follow your truth. Get balanced within yourself. Don't be afraid to spend time on your own this week. I know Aquarians have a real balance between being social and then also being very, independent and just being to themselves. This, I think, is more of a week to stay to yourself. I get this feeling like you're really trying to shake someone or something that you don't like. And you shouldn't feel guilty about it at all. Swat those flies. Just, with no drama. Just do it. Have fun. Laugh it off. And keep going. Because it's gonna bring about a circle where better times are coming ahead. This is nice. Let's get into an affirmation for you on this. Reflection. Yes, self-reflection. Definitely self-reflection, Aquarius. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Aquarius, I especially am feeling this either at work or school, not necessarily in your love life or even like with friends, it says. It's just that it is. There could be someone or something that reveals themselves to not really be good for you or not be really on your side. And as a result, you move past it. And it changes you for the better. Like it really raises your vibration and it starts, improving your expectation of the kind of people that will be in your life. Not a super, super romantic, reading this week in your love reads. But I feel like all this kind of work that we do on ourselves, absolutely, it makes a big, big impact on our love life. It does. So, it's like if you're entertaining or dealing with people that, are dragging your energy down, you don't think that's going to affect your love life? You don't think that's going to affect your relationship? Of course it will. Of course it will. So don't let icky people be in there. Get your fly swatter and start smacking. Smack those Seven of Swordsers out of the way. We don't need them. We don't need them. Yeah, that's exactly right, Junkie. The energy vampires, a people-sized swatter. Yeah, that would be good. Supersize my fly swatter. All right, Pisces, let's wrap up our evening with you. Let's see how the fishies are doing out there tonight. We are moving in, just last night, Jupiter, the planet of beneficial energy, good luck, expansion, all moved into the sign of Pisces. So very, very exciting for you, my darling fishes. Let's get into your weekly love and romance reading. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Pisces out there. Whatever they need to know for their weekly love and romance guidance, please bring that through for their highest good. And Pisces, keep in mind these are general readings. If they don't resonate with you, you may want to check the planet placements in the rest of your chart. And also, this is for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, or in separation. Take it as it resonates to your situation. And family is important to you this week, Pisces. So you might want to spend more time with the family or your soul family. Sometimes that's the family as well that it speaks of. So family time is impacting your love and relationship life, whether it's good or whether it's not so good. Because you know how it is. When you have a meddling family member, it might be time to back off from them. Just saying. And we might just be spending more time together as a family unit or spending more time with your soul family this week. Very, very nice. Get support from that. Get support from that. Let's get into 3 cards for you in the tarot for our Pisces for this week's messages. Wow, these are nice. Okay, so Pisces, we are starting out with the 10 of Wands. That's the end of a burdensome cycle right there. That's the end of something that has been weighing heavy on you, something that you fought very hard for, something that you've had to be defensive about many times, really coming full circle. And, for some of you, it could even be an old job or something that, it's like, when is this ever going to end? And maybe finally you decide to leave, you decide to do something that literally just shoves all that big bundle of sticks that you've been hauling around off of your shoulders. So really is that weight of the world being lifted. For some of you, yeah, you've been working too hard, running yourself a little too ragged. So if that's the case, it's definitely time to let that burden go. Let's see what we have on top of this 10 of Wands, please. And we have our Fool card, Pisces. So yeah, take the leap of faith. Jump away from anything that is burdening you, anything that's weighing you down, anything that's been really causing you a lot of headache or a lot of stress or struggle. I would say that if it's a family situation that's going on, it may be time to leap away from that and not engage in the drama, not engage in the heaviness. If it's in your personal relationships, likewise, make the choice to release that. You don't have to engage in the drama or the heaviness. You don't have to take on everybody else's burden as if it's your own. Very important message for you. In the center, we have the Star card. This is Aquarian energy. So to me, this is hope. It's rebirth. It's the chance for your wishes and dreams to come true. Again, it is a strong card of liberation. It's Aquarius energy. So to me, it is freeing yourself from something. But it is the end of challenging times and struggle. That's a many times, what the star is. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's better times ahead after times of difficulty. And we have our Queen of Wands. Ooh, and this one almost came out, so I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull it because it almost felt like these two came out together. So look at this. Look at this. Pisces. We've got the star clarified by the Queen of Wands and the star again. So to me, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for things to go in a better direction here. I could easily see this as, you know, something burdensome or something heavy around a relationship or your relationship life. And you've really made this sort of choice to put it down, to embrace a more fresh perspective, a more innocent, clear, sort of happy energy, very light. And so as a result, it's like there's this real self-liberation. There's this real feeling of freedom that comes into your life. And also that ability with the Queen of Wands to go after what you want and to manifest the things that you want. Because the Queen of Wands, she is a master manifester. She really is. She's very magical. She knows how to make things happen, and she doesn't love with reservation because she knows that there's always more love to give. There's always more where that came from. So I do feel like there's just a lot of freedom on this reading for Pisces. Very strong Aquarius energy, very strong Aquarius energy, with a little bit of Leo in there too. On the outcome, we have the Strength card, so maybe more than a little Leo. Very strong Aquarius and Leo on this reading here for Pisces. The Strength card is all about the balance between our emotional center, right? Our emotions, our spirit, and how our spirit guides us versus how our physical manifest body guides us, which are often very different, right? This is that calming the lion, calming the roaring lion within kind of card here, guys. So this is very, very powerful. Using your heart, knowing you're stronger than you realize, and yet you can overcome any of these difficulties that you might be experiencing. Look at that. Yeah, Pisces. Oh, very nice. We have the Lovers clarifying the Strength card. So you might be in a little bit of a tussle. You know, if you're in a relationship, I could absolutely see where there's been a bit of a tussle, but I feel like you're really looking to balance. You're really looking to embrace a higher mind, higher altruistic outlook about this. And I think that with good communication and sharing of ideas, you can get through this. You can absolutely get through this, especially if this is an ongoing relationship. For my single Pisces, I feel like you're really making a decision to leap away from some old burdensome cycles or ways of thinking. It's opening up your mind, and it's really helping you to start receiving greater love. Yeah. 10 of coins on the bottom. Yeah, Pisces, you have a lot of opportunity here to move things forward in a very positive way. 8 of Wands. Woo! 8 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. You could experience a little bit of a windfall of money or income or a better job or something like that being offered to you this week as well, just on the side message here. It's actually a very nice reading. It really is. There's a lot of love in here. There's a lot of love, a lot of higher mind aspects. For singles, like I said, you're setting yourself free, opening yourself up for greater love, greater heart energy. And for those of you that are in a relationship already, I feel like there's a lot of healing, letting go. And you might really be making the decision, you know, like if your partner's going through a whole bunch, instead of letting that drag you down with it, like you're saying, I honor your path and what you're going through, but I'm gonna do me, and I can't continue to let your heaviness affect me so strongly. And as a result, like, it sets you both free. It really does. Strongest signs on this: Aquarius, Leo, Gemini. Assert yourself. Yeah, I definitely feel that. There is a self-assertion here in this. Go for what you want. The time is right for soulmate connections. Birth of child could be likely as well. So Pisces, if you don't want to be having no kids, take the precautions. It could be birth of a child from someone else, though, because of this family card, right? Could be someone else in your family that's having that happen. Or some of you might be saying, my husband, my wife, my whatever, they're driving me crazy. Can I come stay at mom's house for a weekend? That's what I mean. You're jumping away from their heaviness for a little bit. You got to give yourself a break, because I get the feeling it's more them that's going through something than you. You could flip this vice versa. Maybe they're taking a break from you, Pisces, and saying, oh my God, I just can't. But I get a feeling more it's you. I get a feeling more it's you. But it's gonna be okay. I really do. I feel like this is the Strength card with the Lovers on top is a very strong love. So if you have a love in your life, it's a strong love. Yeah. It'll be okay. But you might just need a little break from each other. We all go through those times. That's normal. Yeah, exactly, Corianne. I'll go to Mom's house. Sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, whoever, you know, my best friend. Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's easy. They're right next door. Yeah, that's an easy jump. That's an easy jump. All right, you guys and gals and dragons. It was a great night. Really love these readings. They all came out good. A lot of good advice in these this evening. Even the more challenging ones had great advice. They really did. All right, so yes, another awesome night with the Dragon family. It was. Thank you, everybody who joined. Thanks, everyone, for your donations of money or time. Love to have you here. We appreciate you all. If you are interested in booking a reading, all my information is down below in the description box. If you're interested in donating, likewise, all that's down there as well. I will be back here on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Spirit Animal Sunday readings that I do every weekend. And if you like this video, be sure to share it, like it, subscribe to the channel, and let other people know about these videos. Yeah. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone, so much. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.